VPR Radio. I don't know what y'all listening to, but where we at? Yes.
Time right now. Stay out of trouble.
Very much so.
Where did you go? Because your video disappeared. We're looking for your face because I'd like, there you go. There you go. Okay. So today I'm very, very excited to have Keir on. I feel like if he wasn't there when we had the president of hip hop, he definitely made that connection. And this was back in the Triple Vibes days. So it's been a minute since we've had him here with us. Longtime friend, amazing, renowned business owner, music executive, fashion executive. I want to bring him up so we can talk about everything. Marketing guru, Mr. Worthy. Good morning and welcome to VPR.
Mr. Keir Worthy. So we got to unmute your mic, my brother. My bad. You got your mic.
How about that? Okay.
There we go.
Good morning. How are you? A pleasure to be here. And before we go into anything, I want to say congratulations to both of you. Watching your growth and your perseverance. Very, very proud of what you guys have been achieving over there.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate that, girl.
Yeah, for sure.
I know how hard it is.
If you know, you know. Yes, sir.
You have put in a lot of work.
Yes.
The pandemic and everything, you know?
Yes.
Oh, man. Shifting over the platform, that was definitely which everyone in the world had to shift it over. But this here on the digital side, being able to run interviews, and I'm glad, Kiana was working hard at that as well. So here we are.
We have a great partnership, and that's what I love. We've seen a lot of podcasts, and you see a main host, a co-host, and they change and change. But FMI and I, we're partners. We've stayed this way. So, we're very much looking forward to continued growth and continuing to have exceptional guests like yourself here today. So,
you flatter me.
Listen, it's true, right? Like, just look at some of the testimonies, right? It speaks for itself. Your name and your brand are synonymous with greatness. We run in a lot of the same circles. So I really want to start from the beginning because you have such a deep involvement between philanthropy, music, marketing, and fashion, and kind of impacting social justice along with fashion by incorporating Black designers who don't get their just due, and giving them a platform to really thrive. So,
right.
Yes, let's talk about your humble beginnings.
I guess they were fairly humble. I came up in Detroit, which is where I am right now. Actually, I'm literally at a conference called Detroit Homecoming, which is put on by Crane's Business Magazine, and essentially brings back native Detroiters and associated people back to the city to try and re-engage, actually philanthropically, politically, education, arts and culture. Today's only the second day, so so I'm like, let me get out of here and go see these guys and do this lovely interview. So I grew up in Detroit. Native Detroiter, went to high school here, fell in love with art, fell in love with music, got my first taste of doing sort of music promotion while I was here. Left and went to Texas, actually finished my last year of high school in Texas and got 2 scholarships to the University of Texas at Austin. Deferred them, so while I had my deference, I came back home for a while and worked together with a friend of mine to try and put together a show which would have been akin to the Fresh Fest at the time. Fresh Fest hadn't started yet, but we were trying to I fell in love with hip hop, obviously, and tried to put together a show that's going to incorporate rappers, myself and my friend DJing, and some breakdancers, and like do a little state or regional tour. Didn't happen, but what happened in the interim, I called a label that had nothing to do with rap music whatsoever called Megatone. Their biggest acts were Sylvester, Billy Preston, the Weather Girls, complete dance stuff, right? But met a wonderful young woman named Demetra Mavis who liked my energy, and she said, well, you know what? We could use somebody doing local promotion for us. And I said, okay, well, I'm getting ready to go back to Houston so I can start college. So she said, that's fine because we have a pretty good market here. So I got to Houston, met a ton of, all the DJs, record stores, etc. And it kind of took off from there.
Wait, so can we fill in the gaps a little bit? Because
Sure.
There's been such a jump in the way marketing has, changed and grown over the last 20 years, right? So when you're talking about record stores, which don't even exist anymore, really, right?
Exactly.
Let's take it to the guerrilla marketing to let the young folks out here understand what that meant when they said we want you to do promo. It wasn't we want you to post on Instagram, right? Or create stories.
Right.
tell me what you were boots to the ground, right?
Yeah, I'll tell you a very funny story before I dive into that. I've been talking to people about the Clips campaign. They be like, "Oh my God, the Clips rollout was so brilliant." And people like me who've been around who know, like, it was brilliant because it was an actual rollout. You don't see those anymore. So it's not so it was phenomenal. It was just a rollout. But to an audience that's unaware, it seemed like the greatest thing that ever happened.
Right.
And so this is what we used to do on a regular basis. You do an entire campaign, every outlet you get to, every stop you can make, etc. So
Your mic is going down. It
there we
seems
go. How
like
about that?
lower
Okay.
and lower.
So every mark we can make, etc. We did that.
Yeah.
So yeah, record stores did exist. That was a big part of what we did. Fast forward to talk about guerrilla marketing. After I did the thing with Megaton, my first record I promoted got it to number 30 on the top station in Houston, which was phenomenal and amazing. I couldn't believe that even happened. Fast forward, I started my first year at University of Texas at Austin. The label cut out their R&B experiment, so to speak. And so, having made connections in the business with a number of different labels, I said, you know what? I had the idea we could be a satellite office for all these smaller labels, Select, Def Jam, Sleeping Bag, Cold Chillin', on and on, Tommy Boy. And so I posed it to my friend. His name is Ward White, who became my business partner. He didn't believe we could do it. I said, yes, we can. So what happened was Run DMC. I was in Austin, Texas at the time. I left Houston, was in Austin, and Run DMC was coming to Austin for the first time ever. And it was a side day on what? The Fresh Fest tour. How about that, right? So I knew the head of the promotions over at Profile Records, Manny Bella, and I said, well, look, I'm gonna call Manny up. I want to get tickets. Ward, my buddy's like, I'm not taking a chance. I'm gonna go buy some tickets. Let me know what happens. So call Manny. He's like, well, look, let me call you back. This is pre-cell phone, pre-pager. I literally had to wait by the phone for his call back. Finally, he gets back to me. He says, you know what? Okay, the guys are in town. They're at like the Super 8 Motel, and their road manager is Andre Harrell. I'm like, okay, call it, get down to the show, meet Andre. They get me in, watch the whole stage from backstage. Phenomenal show. I mean, if you've ever had a chance to see Run DMC live in their prime,
Oh
there's
man.
really no,
Yeah.
review for that. Not to
Legendary.
mention, they had a
You were
bouncy
front
stage.
and center, right?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
yeah.
And they were on a bouncy stage, right? And rest in peace to Jam Master Jay. This goes to his prowess. The stage was bouncing, record was skipping. Jay caught the rhythm. Jay was literally catching the needle. You'll appreciate this. He was catching the needle in midair, dropping it back on the beat during the performance.
Amazing. One of the best to ever do it, man. Like
Yeah,
hands
yeah.
down.
I had to give him all props when I saw that. I'm like, God dang, he what? So the show ends, excuse me, and the guys were ready to leave. So Dre, he's like, "Yo, where's our ride? Where's our transpo?" So Dre looks at me, and by then I brought my partner to work backstage, and he's like, "Y'all got a car?" We're like, "Yeah." He's like, "Let's go." So we have Andre Harrell, Run, DMC, and Jam Master Jay's equipment in our trunk, and my man's Ford Fairmount, driving them back to the hotel. So of course we dropped them off. They're like, "You gonna
Very
be in
regular
Houston?"
schmeg, right? For Run DMC Run, right?
That's
Yeah.
fire.
I'm like, "Oh my
Off
god."
just a phone call.
Right, right.
It's legendary at this point. So when they leave, they're like, "You gonna be in Houston tomorrow?" I'm like, "Yeah, for sure." And we look at each other and we're like, "Oh my god." You see, my boy says then he's like, "We are in. I'm in. Whatever your idea was, I'm in." So Ward is now Erica Badu's attorney. He's been her attorney her whole career.
Right.
So we caught the bug. So with that said, our base for Hot Wax Promotions was Guerrilla Market. I mean, we did everything. Flyers, posters in stores, and really, it was about creating sales. It wasn't about rah rah. It wasn't about being fly. We were trying to get people to hear these records and buy these records at the time. You know, that was the culmination. I literally, I know everybody takes credit, but I literally started street things. I had a street team in Houston, in San Antonio, Dallas, and Def Jam utilized that. years we even had before you even had a staff. We're talking, I don't know, 86, 87. So that was our approach. We did promotions in the Southwest, Texas, Louisiana, Oklahoma, and Arkansas, and we did a lot of stuff with little stations, college stations, community stations.
Very
There's
grassroots kind of
And
thing, right?
and for some of the artists that are listening now and some of the VPR listeners, this is how you legit set up a tour in the same sense as well. Like the same thing translates over when it comes to, you see the markets that he's working in, because even when we're touring right now, and I didn't think Bakersfield would have had a huge outsaying, but when you're the talent and you bring the talent to that city, they will come out in full support. Whereas when New York, if you don't have your base there, they have a million options. You know what I mean? It's a harder.
Smaller markets help you win.
No,
you know, there's a gentleman that people should know. His name is Dave Clark. Dave Clark is like the godfather of record promotions, black music record promotions. He was a guy who did things for Muscle Shoals, Macola Records back in the day. I mean, brave guy, because he would have records in his trunk driving into Jim Crow areas just to get a record play, right? And Dave's philosophy was, wherever there's an antenna, that's where you need to have your music.
And the beautiful thing is that, like, music is such a unifier, right? So it really does even help to break those boundaries. Like, I've even looked back at like some artists back in the 50s and 60s when, you know, you'd have black artists, but they put white faces on the cover so that they would sell.
Right.
And then they would come on like the Dick Van Dyke show or whatever and perform. And the whole audience would be like,
they called those race records.
Yeah.
They were race records at the time.
Yep. Yeah, exactly.
And Dave made those race records happen.
Mm-hmm.
So we took his philosophy and we would be in the car driving to Amarillo and Lubbock and Tyler, Texas, and, you know, these little one-stop towns, man, just to get these records played. But we use that leverage to get these songs on the major stations in the bigger markets.
Right.
And it worked.
Yeah.
And we did it for acts like Whistle and Kid and Play and UTFO and LL and Slick Rick and EPMD, etc. Man, trying to
LL's book, guys, I tell you.
Yeah, I'm just like, I hope, you know, I can't wait for this. It's gonna be cut up on YouTube, and it's gonna do great shorts, because you're dropping these names, and, you know, I understand that you've worked with them over the years, but to some of our listeners, these are legacy acts, and to hear your encounters with them is amazing on my end, just, you know, from a DJ standpoint.
It's fantastic to be here to talk about it, because at the time we did it, they were not legacy.
Right.
They were who this.
Right.
No, man.
That's how everyone starts, right? You don't start out as the legendary so and so. You start out as the new artist that's out there grinding, that's trying to get the exposure. But what I love about the way that you approach this is, again, music is so universal. There's fans everywhere. And often in these little areas, they don't have access to the music. So they're thirsty for it. That's a niche just waiting to be filled.
It was, and it kind of still is. I mean, we always talk about if we had the tools then, the cats have now. Oh my God, are you kidding?
Yeah.
Like, then people say, hey, you know what, man, your song is hot in Lexington, Kentucky, right?
Yeah.
And sometimes back then there'd be smoke, right? Just to let you feel better as an artist, so you weren't mad and tear the place up. But now you can actually find out who those people are by name. You know, Sylvia Jones in Lexington loves you. You're like, whoa, I can contact Sylvia Jones.
Yeah.
So it's a whole underutilized arena, really, in a lot of ways.
For sure.
For artists out there right now. You know, I think a lot of these guys know how to make music or have made music, but they don't know how to do the after part, how to put it out there, how to let it be heard. And and also in a very deluged market, there's stuff everywhere. You really got trying to find a way to cut through.
Yeah, we talk about that here all the time.
And it's funny that you bring that up. We've been talking a lot about guerrilla marketing. And if you've been paying attention, look at how Cardi B is rolling out. I know her label's in her ear saying, yo, you got to reach the fans. And I'm watching in the post, you know, I'm a person that we're going to sit on the internet, and I see how they're interacting with it. They see her on a car giving it away. They see her doing like a street, $5, $10.
Absolutely.
Yo, that
Very old
that one
school.
was brilliant. It was
Yeah.
hilarious.
It is. It is.
I got to give her props for that one.
Yeah. In true Libra fashion, and we share Cardi. We definitely approach that one the right way. Go Cardi.
And now with the staring up, calling it "Am I the drama?" and then announcing that she's pregnant. So
it's all beautifully
it's
rolled.
she's making the rollout make sense for her, and I'm not knocking it. It's
Everybody's
working.
making noise about Cardi.
She's talking about it.
Love her or hate her, they're talking and they're listening.
Yeah, right, exactly.
So now that we spoke about like how you would reach the radio stations, I look at now the streaming platforms and how people are intaking the music, and we just had the whole conversation with Drake and Kendrick upon like botting, and now they're looking into the numbers more. How do you feel all this stream farming and all of the playing with the numbers has affected the music industry as a whole?
Wow. I had a really big debate last night about streaming at the conference, right? Because I felt that there should be better compensation for streaming. And the guy I was talking to, a friend of mine, business associate, and younger, was saying people should give music away. They don't care. I'm like, but you know what? You've got to give people some compensation for their talent, their artistry, their time, their sweat, their passion. Yeah, you can give it away. He said, and how everybody's making more money now because they're giving the music away. They can sell other stuff. Everybody can't sell other stuff. Everybody doesn't get tours behind it. There's a nice amount of people who do, but when you look back in the day, if you got guaranteed pay, a musician got guaranteed pay, especially if they're doing it. I'm paying for this, cool. Now you're getting a piece of a penny for someone who may play your songs 500 times in a day, right? I'm like, at least give someone broadcast rate. You know about broadcast rate?
Yes.
You get paid a certain amount when your stuff gets played on the radio.
That's right.
So if you have a hot song, say your song plays every hour. So you get played 24 times in a 24-hour span, right? And you get paid a certain rate for that. Someone could stream your record 24 times in an hour. And you get a piece of a penny. It's absurd.
Literally a piece of a penny. Like millions of streams might equal hundreds of dollars, and it doesn't make sense because
we are putting.
Where's it all going?
In these companies, these tech conglomerates, we're putting our lives work. Like the way when you said that, they're giving away music. They're acting like it's being created. Like every musician is just being made like it was nothing. To be a musician is just like, oh, everyone's a musician. Everyone's an editor. Everyone's an actor. Everyone's a dancer. It's crazy. It's just watered down. It's wicked that everyone could create.
Yeah,
what do you
and
mean?
The level of money, of investment that goes into creating, and this is in every form of creation, art, right? You've got supplies. If you're even a creator, right? TikTok creator, you're going to need to set up your backdrop. You're going to need to have your proper lighting. You're going to need to have whatever you need for your content. As a musician, are you kidding me? To have beautiful music, you need your sound engineer, you need your perfect producer to have that synergy, and you better make sure it's mixed and mastered right, okay? And then who are you paying as a team member to help get that even onto these streaming platforms? And do you know about publishing? Do you have a publicist? All of these other factors. So now you're paying them back 0.0001.
And he thought that was fair, VPR. That's why my eyes was wide. He said that to you like it was nothing. Like you haven't been in the industry. Like this is not our life's blood. Like this is wicked to me.
Right. And here's the thing. They say time is money, right?
Yep.
How much time do you spend trying to learn and then perfect your craft?
5,000 hour rule.
Guitar, if you play keyboards, if you DJ, how much time have you spent on your tables trying to be better at what you do?
Right.
To be this like wow.
Yeah.
We are in a scary time, VPR. You're watching it live here. I'm shocked. I don't know about these two on the camera. But when I heard that, I was shocked. We were just having a conversation about marketing and how it connects to this day and age, and the way the music is being consumed now, and the way that people expect it to. Oh, you dropped an album, come out one in a week. Or I don't listen to you.
Right.
It's like, and that's the norm.
Yeah, this microwave society that we're in is really, really crazy. So let's change a little bit the trajectory. I want to talk about OBD as well, because I find that to be such a beautiful organization. Can you tell us what that is all about and how you came up with that concept?
The Organization of Black Designers, affectionately known as OBD, and this is actually our 35th anniversary. from the start of this. So our slogan this year is now going forward is DNA, OBD DNA, because if there is an existing Black design organization, some of our DNA is in it because there was nothing. The landscape was bereft before we started.
Absolutely, there was zero.
It was conceived and created by a very brilliant man, Mr. David Rice, who was an industrial designer. I think you have met David once, maybe not. David was a student at CCS, which is Center for Creative Studies in Detroit. If not their first, one of their earliest industrial design graduates. And he conceived the idea there. He actually executed the design after he left Detroit and moved to DC. And it was an organization set up to help increase the visibility and the financial viability of Black designers across the spectrum. So whenever you say design, people immediately think fashion, but you got to remember, everything is designed by someone. So we're talking furniture designers, we're talking interior designers, graphic designers, architects, automotive, industrial designers, etc. So
Right.
we have been doing that for the duration of our existence and have had a chance to place and or place or work with some very, very prominent people as members of the organization. Bruce Carter, who designed one Academy Award for Black Panther, a brother named Earl Lucas, who designed the current Lincoln Navigator, the Ford Taurus.
Wow.
Let's see, a brother Andre Clemens, who actually just designed 3 espresso machines for one of the major companies. He also did the real lemon iced tea. I mean, the real lemon bottle and the Arizona iced tea 32-ounce bottle.
Oh wow!
So people design.
The hood loves Arizona iced tea, honey.
I just realized what the real lemon. Oh, I'm like,
yeah,
okay.
yeah,
All right.
exactly. We have some stars among us that people just don't know about.
Tracy Reese,
very, very
right? I said Tracy Reese.
Oh yeah, Tracy. Actually, Tracy and I went to high school together.
Did you really?
Yeah, really. She was in my high school class. Yeah.
Oh, amazing.
Born and raised in Detroit. She's back here now, actually.
Yeah. So tell us more. You've had such an expansive career. What is coming next for you? I know you're always working on something. You're always collaborating on different projects. We're already halfway plus through the year, if you can believe it. We're almost in 2026. What can we look for with Keir Worthy, with Rhythm Alchemy, with OBD, with all of the associations?
Well, this is the 40th anniversary, believe it or not, of Hot Wax Promotion. The company I told you about started.
Well, congratulations, first of all.
Yeah,
can we give it up for
congratulations.
40-year anniversary?
That ain't easy.
Yeah.
40 years for that. 35th anniversary of the first ever hip hop show at South by Southwest that I produced. We kind of missed the window on doing something we wanted to for that, but hopefully before the end of the year we can do like an all Austin hip hop show, whatever. And that first show actually had Ultimate Net's first ever outside of New York show, first ever show in Texas with those guys.
Wow.
So we're doing something for that. We're working on OBD. We're going to be doing a tribute to Mahogany for their 50th anniversary during the Kwanzaa Film Festival coming up in December.
Nice.
What else we have?
Is that going to be here in New York? I remember.
It's going to be in New York, at Harlem at the Schomburg. So I'll make sure I get that information for you.
Got it.
And I know you're probably, knowing your fashion sense and sensibilities, I'm sure you are well aware of Mahogany, the film.
Oh, come on. Come on now.
Believe it or not, I hate to say it, I'm not going to down them out. There's a fashion designer that I know of who has never seen Mahogany.
I don't even watch a lot of movies, and I've seen Mahogany.
I'm like, how can you be a Black female designer and not see Mahogany?
That's just a classic.
You giving a lot of homework to the VPR listeners right now and to myself. So now we're like, I know we're gonna look back, everybody in the episode. We're gonna look up what Mahogany is or what movie.
Yeah, well, Diana Ross and Billy D. Williams were the stars of that movie.
Right.
Both iconic. And Diana Ross.
Fashions, honey. The fashion shot by Frenchie. The fashions, honey.
He said I never seen it, so we're gonna take some time to watch it. We're gonna make sure you look it up.
Here's the thing: people don't realize Diana Ross designed the garments for that movie.
Right. I just learned about that a couple of years ago. Okay. I think her daughter was talking about it. I think Tracy was talking about it. I was like, wow.
Yeah. So it's extraordinary.
And she worked with Bob Mackie a lot as well, right? Like Cher, Diana Ross. She had a lot of
Bob designed for her, but she didn't really work with Bob. I mean, she was really a talented designer on certain level.
Right.
And you know, had the wherewithal in this movie to kind of express her vision.
As she should. I mean, she's a fashion icon, right? She was like our first Riri. For sure.
So yeah, so also this year I produced my first co-produced, I should say. My partner Leo Ramos out in Arizona produced my first film festival. Back in April, we did the first ever United States Martial Arts Film Festival.
Congratulations.
Which we're looking to do the second one in 2026. We partnered with the Bruce Lee Foundation on that, Bruce Lee Enterprises. It was great. It was great. A tough road, but it was good that we got it done.
Phenomenal. But I mean, ever since I've known you, Keir, and it's been well over 10 years now, you know, you've been a hard worker and like the ultimate connector. You connect people and you make things happen. And I
do enjoy the connecting piece, and it's kind of a second nature thing. I don't think about it consciously.
Yeah.
I meet people like, you should be so and so.
Yes, that's exactly what you do. You should meet this person. You know who you should meet? You should meet this person. You know who you should meet? You should meet this person. And that's how it always
I want somebody to say, hey, Keir, I want you to meet $1 million.
That's the person we're all trying to meet right now. Okay.
That's damn right.
Keep working hard. It's coming to you, Keir. I'm so proud of you. Congratulations on everything. All of these beautiful
I'm happy to be here. I am. Like I said, you guys, you kind of remind me of Ward and I doing our thing, because you know, I can guarantee you when I say this, you're gonna feel it. I know there are many people saying, "You're doing what? You ain't really doing no show, whatever." You know, people were not on your bandwagon until you really got it done.
Exactly.
That's the way folks are.
Yep.
And they don't know what you have gone through and what you go through to do what you do every week. So, you know, I empathize with you. I applaud you guys sincerely, and I hope you continue this.
Thank you.
Hey, we really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
We have a whole lot planned. I know I will be touring, having VPR right there with me, going live at the shows, interviews.
Okay.
You're going to see us in a whole lot of places. Kiana, you've been holding it down with Fashion Week. I've been running around. I know you've been doing your thing. So
listen, I was so sick for Fashion Week. I have actually done nothing, which is
what? You've kept me involved all these years in Fashion Week. That's crazy.
I know, but it's okay. I do have some other events coming up, kind of post Fashion Week. I was actually supposed to be at the Fashion Global Innovation Talks today, and I was like, I gotta do VPR.
You got invited to the Cardi B listening party tonight. Also, I can send you over the information. I already have it.
Well, also in the spirit of connectivity, get in touch with me, and I will help you with your spots on your tour dates, and you with some fashion things.
Oh yes, definitely, because he's going to be in your neck of the woods at some point too. So y'all should.
I got Kentucky, Florida, Louisiana. I got. I'll send you over all the dates. I'll leave out on the 11th.
And I will see you. Your Brooklyn event is the 3rd, right?
Yep, October 3rd, Brooklyn Paramount Theater. Kevin Gates, the Emilio Tour, Poison, DJ.
It's gonna be a Libra takeover.
After decades of doing this, we have people in all those markets. So
there you go. So I'm gonna be running around. I'm gonna send you that schedule. Appreciate you.
Absolutely.
No problem at all.
We appreciate you, Keir. Tell everyone where they can reach you, how they can follow you to look out for what you have coming up.
Okay, our website for OBD is obd.org. Very easy. OscarBrianDavid.org. And not ODB, not old dirty bastard, OBD.
OBD.
Also, OBD's we're on Instagram. You can Google it for I'm on Instagram as Hot Wax Promotions and Rhythm Alchemy. And you can find both of those. Rhythm Alchemy is RhythmAlchemy on Instagram. And Hot Wax Promotions is pretty easy. And
VPR, go and follow this man. Go ahead.
So yeah, if you have questions, if you're interested in design, and we really hope you are, contact us. Because we're always looking for new emerging designers. We have to keep it going. We have to perpetuate the skills and talents.
Yes.
I'm glad. Yes, man.
When you're not given a seat at the table, you make your own damn table. You know what I'm saying? And I think Keir is a perfect example of that. So thank you so much. You stepped out of your conference to come in and grace us with your presence. We appreciate you greatly. We know they're waiting for you to come back and debate.
It's been too long. I had to accept the opportunity.
Thank you so much. We really do
Always.
appreciate it.
Love you guys immensely.
We'll be in touch.
All right, man. I'm going to be in touch.
Take care.
Bye. Another amazing interview in the book, partner.
He was dropping so much calm jewels. Like, it went over a lot of people's head. I learned a lot from that as well. It's going to help me bring a lot to my brand. Yo, I'm going to be in October, in the middle of the month, I'm going to be outside in Florida. I got a few festivals that I got contacted for. I'm going to be putting that information up there. All my Florida club promoters, y'all know the timing. We about to tilt the city. Poison, Kevin Gates, we're going to come out there. The after party is going to be lit. It's going to be turned up. So I need y'all to pop out at these clubs. Kentucky, I need y'all to pop out. Louisiana, these arenas are 8,000 people, 9,000 people. All right, so we showing out, and we going big, and we not coming back home because we staying on the road. So with that being said, VPR Radio, I want to say I thank you. Kiana, I thank you.
Oh.
And it's been another amazing episode, and you'll see this on YouTube shortly.
Yeah, we appreciate you guys. Stay tuned for next week. We will be gone for the entire month of October. It is Libra season, but my partner will be on tour, so make sure you check those dates. He's going to be
and I'll be posting.
Yes,
the VPR channel. I'll be posting the tour updates. We'll be going on the VPR YouTube, so y'all will be there on stage with me, getting the behind the scenes. And I think this is the year we get the Patreon going for VPR, Kiana. There's a lot of behind the scenes content we have had, and especially going forward with the in-depth interviews that we have planned for the people in New York. So
for sure.
I think it's about time for that. And I'm happy for VPR. I'll check out.
I appreciate it, and happy early birthday. We will see you guys next week, and much love to all.
VPR Radio with my girl Kiana and my DJ FMI.